Today we're in the Mexican Riviera, with stops at Cabo San Lucas, Mazatlan, and Puerto Vallarta. Stay with us. Hello everyone, it's Traveling Joe, and welcome to part 3 of our series on our cruise from Seattle to Miami. Today we're in the Mexican Riviera, and our first stop is Cabo San Lucas. If you're enjoying our videos, please make sure to like and subscribe to our channel. In episode 2, we visited San Francisco and Los Angeles. Now we're heading down the coast to the tip of the Baja Peninsula to Cabo San Lucas. Today is day 7 of our cruise, and we've arrived in Cabo San Lucas. Cabo San Lucas is located at the extreme southern tip of the Baja Peninsula. It is known as the Jewel of the Baja Peninsula and is famous for its world-class sports fishing, as well as its high-end resorts and exclusive gated communities. We booked an excursion called Land's End Boat Tour. We'll be sailing along to the tip of the longest, most beautiful peninsula in the world, Baja. Our ship is anchored, and we need to use tenders to transfer guests to and from the shore. After a short wait, we boarded our boat and are headed to the port. After we arrived at the port, we headed to our other boat for our tour. Our tour guides were welcoming and friendly, and the tour included a narration recorded by J.M. Cousteau about the underwater life and the colorful history of the peninsula. The weather today is absolutely perfect, and people are out enjoying the water. Cabo is rated as one of Mexico's top 5 tourist destinations and is well known for its beaches, scuba diving, and marine life. The tip of Cabo San Lucas is noted for its famous rock formations. The scenery here is nothing short of spectacular. It is known as Land's End and is located on the tip of the 800-mile-long Baja California Peninsula. This area is only accessible by boat. At the very end, you'll find the Arch of Cabo San Lucas. Locals refer to this as the Arco de Cabo San Lucas, and is a famous landmark. This is where the Gulf of California and the Pacific Ocean converge. The Gulf of California is the body of water that separates mainland Mexico from the Baja Peninsula. As we travel around the tip of Cabo, we come to the Pacific side. On the Pacific side, there are a handful of resorts and residential developments. Many of these developments offer world-class golf and culinary experiences, as well as oceanfront residences and clubs. And while beautiful, the water here can be extremely dangerous because of currents. Okay, it's time to head back to the marina. The marina area is one of the premier centers of activity in Cabo San Lucas. Here you'll find a wide collection of hotels, restaurants, and shops. And whether you're visiting Mexico or the Caribbean, you can be sure you're probably going to find a Señor Frogs. After a frozen margarita at Señor Frogs, it's time to head back to the ship. As we leave the cruise ship terminal, we pass by exclusive hotels and beautiful yachts. It's easy to see why so many people come to Cabo San Lucas for their vacations. It really is a beautiful spot. Like all the ports I've visited so far in this trip, I wish we had a little bit more time. And I will definitely try to get back here again. We're almost back at the ship, and it's time to get ready to go to our next port. As we depart Cabo San Lucas, a beautiful day has turned into a beautiful night. And while I really hate to leave, we have several exciting ports left on our trip. Next up is the resort town of Mazatlan. We've left Cabo San Lucas, and now we are heading to Mazatlan. As we begin day 8 of our cruise, we arrive at the coastal town of Mazatlan. Mazatlan is a Mexican resort town along the Pacific coast in the state of Sinaloa. It's noted for its sandy beaches and it's renowned for big game fishing. Central Mazatlan, or Old Mazatlan, contains many 19th century landmarks, including the towering Immaculate Conception Basilica. The modern district of Zona Dorada is known for nightlife and hotels. I did purchase a shore excursion called Hike to the Lighthouse. Unfortunately, I got my start times mixed up and failed to make it to the bus on time. If you purchase a shore excursion on the ship, make sure you check the start time and arrive early. The buses will not wait for you. And I can guarantee you that I will not make that mistake again. But at least I was able to get some shots of this beautiful city. The afternoon is winding down and we made our way out of the port of Mazatlan. As I've said in past videos, one of my favorite things about cruising is the late afternoon, early evening sunsets. And even though I didn't get to explore much of the city, at least we can enjoy the spectacular views. Warm ocean breezes and a beautiful sunset. I can't think of a better way to end the day. Tonight we'll be heading down the coast of Mexico, and tomorrow we'll be at our next port, Puerto Vallarta. We departed Mazatlan and headed down the coast to our next port, Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. Welcome to Puerto Vallarta. This Mexican beach resort is located on the Pacific Ocean's Bahia de Banderas in the Mexican state of Jalisco. Puerto Vallarta is a popular tourist destination, and it grew from a small fishing town into a world-class destination. The popular boardwalk area features entertainment and festivals throughout the year. Colorful Katrina figures are created to help celebrate the Day of the Dead, which dates back 3,000 years ago. And in the center of the Malecon Boardwalk is the world's largest Katrina. It set the Guinness World Record and stands an incredible 24 meters or just over 78 feet. There's always live entertainment at the Malecon. While Puerto Vallarta has modernized, it remains faithful to the cherished Mexican traditions and heritage. One of the most popular landmarks in the city is the iconic Our Lady of Guadalupe Church. If you've been to Puerto Vallarta, chances are you probably visited it. The church dominates the downtown skyline and is one of the most important city monuments and the spiritual center of the Catholics in the region. The first church that was built on the site was a small chapel that was opened in 1883, but the foundations for the new church were started in 1903. By 1940, the entire building was finished, except for the main bell tower and the two smaller flanking towers. The interior of the church is magnificent, and it's probably one of the most beautiful churches you'll ever visit. As we continue our tour of Puerto Vallarta, it's time to do some shopping. While there are modern, trendy shopping centers, there are many traditional markets as well. These are the best places to find souvenirs, artwork, crafts, jewelry, silver, and more. Our tour took us to a jewelry store which featured fine gems, silver, gold, and other types of jewelry. They even gave us free margaritas while we were there. In addition to the stores, there are several outdoor markets where you could purchase all types of souvenirs, clothing, and more. You'll usually find better prices at these type of venues. After our short shopping spree, it was time to board the bus and head out to lunch. Puerto Vallarta is well known for its fine dining experiences. Our tour took us to Oscar's, which is located on the Cabo River. This open-air restaurant is located on the water and specializes in seafood, Mexican, and international cuisine. The food is exceptional and there's entertainment provided by mariachi singers. After lunch, our bus headed up to the hilltops of Puerto Vallarta. This area is home to several high-end condos, hotels, and houses, all of which offer spectacular views of Puerto Vallarta. Many of these hotels and condos overlook the beautiful bay. This area is a little off the beaten path, but the views up here are beautiful, and it's definitely worth the trip. If you're looking for a quiet alternative to the downtown hotels, this is definitely the place for you. Well, our tour is almost over and we're heading back to the ship. It was a terrific day of sightseeing, shopping, and food. Well, we're back on the ship and we get to take one last look at Puerto Vallarta. Like many of the cities on the Mexican Riviera, Puerto Vallarta offers a blend of the old and the new. I enjoyed our stay, but now it's time to head out. After a sea day tomorrow, our next port will be Acapulco. I hope you're enjoying our videos, and please don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. See you in Acapulco!